Here matters of the law, of mercy and justice and faithfulness before God. Find guides. You had like a fly or something get in that they would like pour it over and make sure gnat out. But you swallow a camel. And that's what the Pharisees were doing. And why? Put all these pieces together. The problem is when we stand before God, God is not, and hear me on this, because I've had people come up to me in various times in my life and my ministry, come up to me and they do something wrong or do something that wasn't good, and they come to me to see if I was okay with it. And frankly, it doesn't matter what I think. With wise instruction? Yes, of course. But I've seen some where it was more important what I thought than what God thought. Do you see the idea? But on the inside, you're full of greed and self-indulgence. You blind Pharisees, first clean the inside of the cup and of the plate, that the outside also may be clean. Jesus is saying it's like can you imagine taking a dirty dish? You're not going to imagine like my 5. And then later you go to look at it and it's like, oh my gosh. And you see the inside and there's all stuff caked on. You know you can't eat out of that. And Jesus is telling me, it's like, that's what they're doing. He says on the outside, they clean the outside of the cup so it looks nice on the outside. But then you get close and you look in. He says, if you want the outside to be clean, he said, start with the inside. Clean the inside of the cup first. Because that's the thing, is that God has to work on our hearts on the inside. I've seen many times, and especially like new believers, where they'll try and clean up all this stuff on the outside. They'll meet the expectations. They'll come to church. They'll dress nice. They'll talk bad about sin and stuff like that. But the danger sometimes is to think that if I clean up the outside things that people approve of, inside that nobody on the outside is going to see. But God knows our heart. And we've got to get right with Him. We've got to confess that sin to Him. And ask God, for you are like bones and all kinds of uncleanness. Do you see that? That's what we